And good evening.
So they don't get to hear you do the countdown, Chaz, but do you feel like you're on the Starship Enterprise as you're like ready to press the launch sequence?
Not particularly. Usually I get an image of myself in like a newsroom or something, but that is far nerdier than what I had in mind. Congratulations. You have outdone me, sir. All right, all you wonderful, beautiful tabletop RPG people. Somebody should tell our Discord that we're live. Adam, if you want to take
I
that.
just did, yeah.
You are.
I just did.
You are the truest MVP, Adam. All of my
Only when I
hetero
have
love.
to.
All right.
It's all good, Chaz.
Tonight we return with They Came From Beneath the Sea, Tales of Aquatic Terror, The Bubble. Why don't you folks tell me what you remember of last session, and I will fill in the blanks.
Adam may or may not have dumped a shitload of cocaine onto a shore full of people and potentially underwater aliens. And that is the last thing I can recall, and probably the only thing that matters in the grand scheme of things.
Okay, so you were asked, Blixwafa, how's it going? You were asked by the FBI to, since you have experience with these aquatic extraterrestrials, to investigate a situation happening in Portland. It was Portland, Maine, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are in Maine.
Like Oregon, no, I was kidding.
The one Stephen King writes about.
Yeah.
I think we told the Castle Rock story about how it ended up. It was originally in Oregon, but it got moved to... Or no, it was originally in Maine, but it got moved to Oregon. That's the one. All right. The FBI asked you to look into these strange craft that have been...
Daestra, Lonnie.
Oh, Daestra, how's it going? Strange craft that have been spotted in the waters around Portland. They seem to be far too sleek. They move much too fast than anything that human scientists that the government is aware of have been able to produce. Now, this bodes doubly ill for the fact that a Senator Derrick was meant to give a speech in Portland regarding his plans to tighten the coastal security and triple the Coast Guard in the area. So they sent you down and asked you to investigate. The FBI gave you a liaison, a Special Agent Felix Campbell, who... HCG, what's up, buddy?
What's up, bitchin'? Bitchin' HCG with his Tier 3.
Jesus Christ, yo.
12 month, the whole year, man.
My train of thought just went completely out the window. But wow, holy shit, HCG's been here a whole year? It feels like we picked him up like 6 weeks ago. We are honored to have you in the family, sir. All right, Felix Campbell, he's the only other agent that has been briefed on the existence of aquatic aliens and currently works out of the... Well, basically, there's a shipping front for the FBI that runs outside of Salty Sal's Diner. You went amongst the people, gathered a few clues. Specifically, Dalen Brewer, you found out that there was a strange piece of technology that washed up on the beach that was collected by one Sterling Steel, which you have yet to look into. I believe it was particularly Mr. Mikey Bluewater Buckley who confronted Captain Payne of the Coast Guard, who had significant misgivings about taking the senator out on the water from where he is to deliver his speech, given the unknown nature of the, shall we say, aquatic floating objects?
Actually, I think they're called USOs for unidentified submersible objects.
I did not know that, but that does not surprise me that you do. Thank you. The USOs.
I occasionally have interesting conversations with people at work. And I did not know that was a thing, but apparently that's a thing people talk about. Because actual underwater conspiracies about aliens, USOs.
Really? Oh man,
All right.
I wonder if Matt Dawkins knows that. What's up? Oh, I think I cut somebody off. No.
No?
Okay. Chaz, I've heard this game, Raid Witcher Shadow 1 Legends, is the best ever. Can you tell me about it? I've never heard of it. Let's see. Lincoln Graham immediately went to the FBI's shipping front at Salty Sal's Diner, trying to ship a set of barbells, I believe, which they were completely flummoxed. And as he did that, suddenly, the entire window exploded in a cloud of white as Florida Man Jones hijacked a seaplane and attempted to crop dust the city of Portland with what he thought was a bag of crack cocaine. Josh activated a cinematic power to sort of alter the flow of the game a bit and crash Florida Man into one of the USOs. And as smoke trails from the sea in the horizon, and Lincoln Graham, you recognize about a sack full of your favorite protein powder wasted.
Oh no.
We return. Well, he's okay. He's still got a sack of crack cocaine.
Did you still smell? Did you smell the propane? I mean, the protein floating through the air.
I mean, cocaine gives you the energy, but the protein gives you gains.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure crack is just what old-timey bodybuilders used to use before they invented protein powder.
Nah, it's just before they invented pre-workout.
Back when they sold diet pills that were just tapeworm eggs.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's not a joke.
I am absolutely horrified.
Let's see, lose all the weight.
Guaranteed
Like, yeah, it would
results, Kyle.
work, but oh my... yeah, but like... Fuck.
The ultimate diet plan.
So I'm assuming, having been on the shore committing the investigation, I'm assuming I see the biplane crash into the USO.
You do. There is a spark of flame and a plume of smoke. And as floating wreckage from the biplane seems to expand and float on the rocking waves, that's about all you see at the moment.
So is the Detective Bluewater was the one interacting with the Coast Guard. So
Yes.
judging by their reaction, I'm going to kind of run over there, kind of with gun drawn at my side, not directly pointing at anybody, but basically trying to step between the USO and the Senator.
Okay, well, there's quite a lot of people going that way. You have your standard looky-loos. Yusuf, what's up? You've got your... There were shots being discharged from the deck of the Senator's boat. So you've got military people, Coast Guard heading that way. It looks like you might have law enforcement. This has got a lot of fucking attention. Dalen, what I would like from you, and Mr. Mikey as well, please, if you could give me an intelligence... There's no perception roll in this, right? So I guess we're going intelligence survival? Is what we agreed on? I don't actually remember the
Sure.
games that I play.
I think we agreed that we always get 5 successes.
Okay.
Fix
Yeah,
the game
whatever
right.
I said last time is fine.
Survival?
Or not necessarily intellect, but mental survival. You can use whatever you want.
Okay, mental. Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter for me. It's fine. 8 is a success, right?
8 is a success. And just
one
tell
success.
me 1 success for Mikey.
Successes.
2 for Dalen. So as the fire begins to recede a bit, there's still just this black smoke pouring away. You see the wreckage of the biplane, and that's all you see. You don't see the USO, and you don't see Florida Man.
And that's for both of us?
Both of you.
Okay.
But did you know it was Florida Man?
But can we feel his psychic presence now?
All you see on the beachhead is now a glowing crack pipe.
And I know it's Florida, man. But yeah, once I get close enough to the senator, I'm going to be like, Senator, you need to get down immediately. Plans have changed.
What are you talking about? Plans have changed. What happened? Some crackpot tried to throw muscle blast at me?
There's currently a downed airplane in the middle of a harbor. I wouldn't call that quite just a crackhead trying to throw muscle blast at you. They could have been aiming right for the ship.
Look, son.
You're gonna have to thank the stars and stripes that those commies don't eat enough carrots to get good eyesight.
Look, son, right now the American people need a leader who's willing to stand up for them. Not somebody who's going to shrink away the minute somebody takes a too hard of a bank into the ocean. I'm not being scared away from this, but I and America appreciate your concern.
At the very least, Senator, let us go out there and investigate the situation before you go out there.
Sort of looks at his watch. He looks to Stephanie Brown, his aide, by his side. She looks up to... We've got about 15 minutes before we need to leave dock to keep schedule, but if you'd like to spend that time double-checking the senator's safety, you're more than welcome to do so.
What's the name of the captain of the ship again? The Coast Guard captain?
Coast Guard captain was...
Pain in my ass.
Captain Mabel Payne. Yes, that's her.
Major pain.
Her name actually was Pain. I was just being a shit.
Oh, pain.
Makes me think of the movie Major Pain.
Yeah, remember that movie?
Chew.
Tom, what are you doing as your best protein powder just blankets the city?
Oh, Lincoln mad.
And that translates to what in particular, action-wise?
Well, he's going outside.
All right,
Go ahead.
as you step outside, you see that the entire street is just white all the way down to the docks. Dalen and Bluewater. It is immediately apparent when Lincoln Graham exits the diner as he's the biggest guy here by several orders of magnitude. All right,
Is he angrily curling his dumbbell?
No, I left it in at the shipping people. I like to think that I put it on the table, it stood there for a second, then it just crashed through the table.
Yeah.
And then crashed to the floor. And then
Okay,
the basement.
It's a boomerang dumbbell. You can just kind of call it back to your hand, I'm assuming.
It's just fucking Mjolnir.
Wolnir.
Swolnir.
Only he who is truly lean may lift. Are you cut enough to lift Swolmir?
No, only those who are worthy with the gym may lift it.
Only those who are well and truly yoked may raise this hammer.
I'm changing the name to Swolnir now.
Swolmir. I love it.
Do so
The
with
boomerang
my
dumbbell. I'm gonna try doing I'm gonna try to do like a hand motion, calling Lincoln's attention to the crash site, which I'm assuming is gonna leave a trail of protein powder to it.
Well, it's up to you, Tom. What does Lincoln want to do now?
Well, I assume upon seeing my compatriot point at the crash site, I'm gonna slowly walk my way over there.
You slowly
It's approaching.
you slowly make your way over small cracks forming where you place your feet. And if you would like, I will also give you the mental survival roll.
Nah.
Okay.
And hello, am I our viewer? Thanks for joining.
So as the scene you have before you, the plume of smoke, the floating pieces of the seaplane, and it looks like Senator Derrick and his aide are currently going up the gangplank to the ship.
When the senator's getting on the ship,
Yeah.
I was going to try to commandeer Captain Payne to take us out to the crash site.
So, okay. I mean, if you want to get on one of the boats with her, how do you want to convince her?
I'm going to say, Captain Payne, you're a woman of cunning intellect. I can tell that. And I think you and I both know, as well as Detective Bluewater here and my approaching associate over there, Mr. Lincoln Graham, that something unusual is happening there. And if we don't do something about it right away and investigate it, the senator's in danger. And then, let's face it, that's not going to look good for the CIA, for the FBI, or for the Coast Guard if anything happens to them.
This is gonna be the day everyone lost respect for the Coast Guard.
She sort of looks you up and down.
Isn't that 70s show? Go ahead, Jess.
She sort of looks you up and down. Empty flattery will get you nowhere, but I do think that maybe this is worth looking into. What do you need from me?
You don't have to command it yourself, but I would like a ship to take us out there to investigate the crash site before the senator gets too close.
Well, here's the deal, Josh. You were the one that invoked the cinematic, and you were the one that had the ship surface. So you can tell me how far out in sea you think the crash site is.
We'll say at the edge of the bay or the harbor, whatever you want to call it. I don't know nautical terms that well.
The edge of the big water, got it.
Yes. The edge of where you could consider this area of water meets the ocean.
You don't have permission to raid us? Or host us?
Host.
Weird.
So they're right there in my chat.
I mean, I'm not calling you a liar. I've never heard that before. All right. I'm sure we've got a few dinghies around if that's what you need. Is there some reason you need the entire battleship? Yeah, Adam.
Sorry, I'll be out there, Daestra. I'll see myself out the door.
What did Adam do?
No, this is what Daestra said. This channel's a no-weed zone. Alright, I'm going.
No weed zone unless you're playing Big Eye, Small Mouth.
When are you going to run that for us, Adam?
Big eye, small mouth.
It's the anime tabletop RPG that was somewhat involved with White Wolf.
Oh, no. It is owned by White Wolf.
Oh, they still own it? I think the creator bought it back, though, with the newest edition. Because they weren't doing anything with it and it wasn't making them any money.
So last I heard, and this was before they revamped the White Wolf website, the 4th edition of Big Eye Small Mouth was being done with the Tristat system, and White Wolf was licensing that out to another creator the same way they're doing, or at least that they were doing with Werewolf and Hunters Union. I don't actually know what happened with that, so it's entirely possible your info could be more current than mine, but they were going to put out Besem 4E. I wonder if I could find out. Anyway,
I'm going to tell Captain Payne that the more people we can get out there in case of an emergency, the better. Is why I'm asking for the battleship.
Son, I still have to keep eyes on the senator. I don't think you understand the goal here. Give me some kind of role to convince her.
It's my best role. I will say composure persuasion is probably composure integrity. I'm going to say, look, both women of service here. And even though sometimes an objective is given to us, that objective being getting the senator out there on the water to give his silly little speech, you and I both know that there's always a greater objective, which is the safety of the people here on this shore and the safety of that senator, despite whatever foolish plans he's got going on inside of that head. Against his own safety and against the safety of all of us who are going to be here watching him. We all know that a plane doesn't just crash out of the sky every day, for no reason, especially so close to such a big event.
9/11 was an inside job. Go ahead.
And that is my speech that I'm going to give her.
Okay. How do you roll?
That is 3 with a 10, and another 8. That is 4 successes.
4 successes. All right, I guess I've still got one cruiser blanketing the senator. I'll take you out.
Wait for Lincoln Graham to get closer to see if he's coming with us.
That is a good question. What is Lincoln going to do?
I'm going straight to the crash site.
So you're just going to swim?
Yes.
Okay. I'm imagining we're waiting for him, and then I'm assuming he just walks straight off the. What do you call it? Do you walk just straight off the boardwalk and start swimming?
Yes.
No, you
In that case, I'll be like, Captain Payne, follow that man.
I was gonna say we should lasso the boat to him. Get there in record time.
Okay, I will not ask for any sort of dice rolls for Lincoln Graham to navigate, because God knows he can do it. Lincoln, you get there a little bit before the Coast Guard cruiser does. What would you like to do?
Well, what does the wreckage look like?
Right now, a pile of metal and twisted scrap. But if you were to sort through it, you can find the tattered, burned bag that once held your protein powder.
I hold the little bag in my hands for a second, one tear coming out.
Swollest of tears.
One flexing little tear.
As you see,
And
Lincoln,
as it falls off my face and lands on the wreckage, it puts a hole in it.
as the ship pulls up beside Lincoln, you see him mournfully holding the empty sack. I mourning for the empty sack of protein powder, not Florida Man Jones.
Do we see Florida Man Jones now that we're at the wreck?
Just gonna put my hand on Lincoln's shoulder. It's like, I'm sorry, man. That's sorry for your loss.
You see nothing. You only see the
Muscles.
the wreckage of the biplane. You do not see Florida Man. You do not see the USO.
Still gun drawn. I'm gonna kind of try to jump onto the biplane to investigate the wreckage.
Okay. Let's go with a physical athletics.
Physical athletics. So I will use dexterity. And I do have athletics.
As is your right.
Wait, am I on the wreckage now, or am I in the water?
I'm assuming you're just kind of treading water next to it, but if you want to climb onto it, then sure.
3 successes.
I assumed I was on the wreckage, but I'll climb onto the wreckage.
Okay.
Then.
Whatever you want to do is fine. 3 successes. So, Dalen, you dive off over the railing of the Coast Guard cruiser. Land deftly on a solid metal plate. And as you do so, the dislodged, ripped apart seat of the biplane sort of bobs in the water a bit and lulls to one side.
So I'm going to look to see if there's any signs of where the the pilot of this plane might have gone.
Okay, what specifically are you looking for?
I'm basically kind of looking in all directions, looking to see if I can see any ripples of water or any like heads bobbing above the waves. But there's not going to be a physical trail I can follow, but
Hey, Pericles,
somebody has to be piloting this thing.
Adam,
nice.
roll percentile dice.
That's all I got. 2 dice in this fancy thing that HCG gifted us. Chaz gifted at me, but you know the deal.
Yeah, I gave him one of the 4 dice trays that I bought, because it came in a 4-pack. So HCG has officially outfitted half of CAFCON with dice trays.
And I got a 46.
A 46. Dalen, you suddenly become aware of a bright green glow, glowing stronger as it nears the surface. There's a pop and a bloop as it breaks the surface. And amidst the wreckage, you can see the glowing green atomic crack pipe of Florida Man Jones.
Just the crack pipe?
Just the crack pipe. We are playing They Came From Beneath the Sea, Periclesius. It is an RPG by our good friend Matthew Dawkins and Onyx Path about 1950s schlocky B sci-fi horror movies. And it's fun as shit.
We gotta hang out and order some pizzas and watch some of these movies. Watch some old Godzilla.
Honestly, yeah. But I think Godzilla is too far on the quality side of this. Like, the stuff that influenced this is more like towards The Room on the spectrum. Hey, Fred, what's up, buddy?
The other one I know is Them.
You.
The movie Them, the one about the giant ants. I know that one's from the 50s.
I don't know that one particularly, but I'm pretty sure the book has like an index of here's a bunch of crappy movies to watch for.
Thematic reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the appendix N of Octopus Tentacles.
So you're saying Capcom can also make one of these movies if the budget's high enough?
You know what, Adam? Adam,
We're gonna make a fucking movie of the games so far played.
no, that's fucking genius. Do you understand the kind of amazing shoestring budget that we could make a 1950s fucking black and white movie on? These things were shot in like 12p. We don't even need a better camera. Oh, that's a glorious idea.
Pretty sure we could film the whole thing in front of a green screen. The only thing that would
way more. That'd be way high tech for what was used.
we obviously can't afford any on location shooting. So we'd have to do everything in front of a green screen. The only thing we'd have to actually probably pay for would be special effects, editing, and costumes that we cannot make out of whatever we cannot make out of our own closets, basically.
Or we can just do PNGs.
I mean, hey man,
that's all
I got a pool. Just saying, we do have the possibility of doing some of these aquatic scenes.
Oh my god, I want to do this so bad now. Okay, serious proof of concept vote here. Who's down?
I'll do it.
I mean, sure.
Tom, how do you feel?
I'll say I do it. I don't know if I'll ever have time to.
That is 100% fair. But
you just
I
have
mean,
to tell me the narrator because he will be on screen for the probably.
Adam,
I'm down.
will you help raise your baby? Okay. This is.
Will you help raise your baby?
Have to bring the baby to life. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not paying. I'm just kidding. It's like,
Adam, are you like a secret Malkavian that you just every once in a while will randomly tap into these secret fonts of genius? That was a great fucking idea.
I thought everybody was thinking it, but I guess it's just me.
So as I see the atomic crack pipe flow up, I'm going to be like, somebody's kidnapped Detective Florida Man. I'm going to call up to the boat and be like, gentlemen, gentlewomen, this doesn't bode well, as it seems as though one of our undercover agents has been captured by the enemy.
Yeah. He's,
We'll miss him.
missing. For sure, he's... undercover agent. I totally knew about all of this.
So Captain Payne comes up behind you, Mr. Buckley, and says, "Wait a minute, undercover agent, you're telling me that it was you people behind this?"
Which was Agent Buckley?
That would be Kyle.
Water.
Behind what? Exactly.
That was one of your agents flying the plane, was it not?
It was one of our agents involved with a plane. I can't say as to what was happening in that plane. We would need our agent in order to do that. Which, as we have currently just said, he is missing.
Let me be very clear here. I'm starting to very much run out of patience with what the government is expecting me to protect and still keep me in the dark. Are we finished? Is there anything else that you would like to see here before we head back so I can do my job?
What do you think, Detective?
Speaking to me.
Yes.
I will turn to Lincoln Graham and saying, we still need to investigate what happened here. Lincoln, do you think you can tow this thing back to shore and we can find out what happened to Agent Florida Man and your protein powder?
Thanks, Dark.
I just looked down at the biplane I'm on. I want to roll to tear open the top.
Sure. I won't even make you roll. You can just do that. I've no doubt that that's not even a thing for Lincoln Graham to pull off.
I picture him really like pulling the wings off and then becoming like a bird. Using it to flap his wings back to shore. Find the.
Just gonna make a paraglider.
Yeah, let's make the fly back to shore.
Like the Incredible Hulk when he smashes two cars together on his hands to make metal boxing gloves.
Yeah.
That's so he can make the damage internal rather than external.
Yeah.
But yeah, you rip open the top of the plane. What do you want to do with it?
Investigate the inside.
All right, what are you looking for?
Clues.
I will be... Okay, actually, you know what? That's interesting. What clues could I give you?
Blue's Clues.
Think of these clues as something to a child. The detective is the one for the real clues.
I'm also looking inside as he literally tears it open.
Then I will tell you both. It looks like the seatbelt has been snapped. As in not opened, but broken in one fluid motion. You can see it's tattered and there are fibers. Obviously, the impact is not... Or the seatbelt is designed to survive an impact. That probably wasn't caused by whatever it landed on. Secondly, you can see that the actual steering column for the steering wheel has been bent in what looks like a very particular way away from the cockpit. And was bent with some extreme amount of force. And also for you, Lincoln Graham, since you're looking for a child,
I'm looking for clues like a child.
What does the blue dog tell you?
There is a almost square, completely angular, three-toed footprint, the size of a tire.
Size of a tire. I know exactly what that size is.
Stamped, pressed down into the metal floor of the biplane.
Jesus.
Right underneath where Florida Man would have been sitting.
Say, Captain Payne, you're going to want to take a rain check on bringing the senator out here. And I'm going to kind of dunk my head under the water to see if I see anything.
Nothing but the endless blue.
And I'm going to try to call Detective Bluewater down here. And I'm going to try to grab I'm going to take like a handkerchief or something out of one of my pockets and try to like gingerly grab up the atomic crack pipe.
It's still gonna kill you, but sure.
It's a lead handkerchief.
How convenient.
I take the crack pipe and I bite it.
Oh no. He's already so swole. If he turns into the Hulk now, we're all fucked.
He puts the protein in the crack pipe.
No.
And smokes it.
He bit the atomic crack pipe, so the crack pipe turns into Lincoln Graham Man.
Graham?
Since I called Detective Bluewater over, I'm going to kind of point to the big footprint.
Oh. I see our friends are back.
So we were told by J. Edgar Hoover that we're not supposed to tell anybody about our mission, right?
You're supposed to keep the aquatic alien thing under wraps. Literally, the only person in town that knows anything about it is Felix Campbell. I will point out to you, Mikey, since you said that, it is perfectly square and angular. It does not look like the sharp three-toed claw of the iguanoids that you met previously.
So, like,
Fleshscape sounds familiar. I can't quite place it. If I know anything about it, it's something I found out about on like a random jaunt through RPGNet. Sorry?
So it looks like a robot or something stepped down?
If that's how you want to interpret that information?
Oh, I asking for clarification.
I will tell you that it is a square and angular three-toed footprint. You do with that what you will.
All right.
You want me to take?
Footprint? Yes. We're gonna need that for evidence.
I tear the footprint off.
Alright, you just pull up the metal fucking plate that the footprint is imprinted on.
We are now taking on water.
Yeah, you're just sinking slowly now.
Yeah, put it back, put it back!
Looking at one of my abilities real quick to see if I can use it.
Yeah, go for it. The answer is probably yes, because I like when crap happens. Which one are you thinking of using?
Thinking of using honesty is the best policy on Captain Payne.
Okay. I am looking through some other files at the moment, so what does that do?
C is the best policy, gives me a +1 enhancement bonus if I tell somebody the whole truth. Towards shifting their attitude.
That is an option.
I am debating using it against. I'm looking at one of my other abilities real quick. But if anybody else has an action they'd like to take now, is the time to do it while I look it up. So, okay, I'm going to use another power I have real quick, or an ability. I'm going to use. I've got a file on that, and so as Lincoln Graham picks up the footprint, so I can get a better look at it, I'm going to recall that I've seen this before in FBI files related to criminal investigations and strange going-ons, and it gives me a +1 enhancement bonus to try to investigate what this footprint might belong to.
Okay. Oh man, this RPG kind of puts me through my paces sometimes because I have a whole fucking thing written out for this, and I still don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So, all right. So FBI files. These were found. Footprints that sort of match this description was found in a small coastal town in Delaware. Just pounded into the cement foundation of a seafood restaurant. And the FBI Agent Gutierrez was investigating a missing persons report of some town functionary or another. And it led him to the seafood restaurant where he hit a dead end. When he explored the restaurant, he found a number of these footprints, multiple sets of them, and hidden within the back room of the restaurant was what appeared to be what you would understand in modern parlance as a high-tech panic room. It was extraordinarily monochrome, shiny, with all sorts of blinking lights that nobody was really ever able to discern the use of. They were able to find out that there's apparently some sort of self-destruct sequence that was set, but it didn't properly function. Something went awry, so it fried a lot of the circuitry, melted a lot of the wires together, but didn't actually explode. It just caught a fire in the walls.
I'm going to kind of whisper to my compatriots as this biplane is slowly sinking. I'm going to say, we may not have iguanoids on our hands again, but I think I have a means which we could use to find what happened to Mr. Florida Man. Perhaps we can procure a, what do you call it? I'm going to see if our local FBI informants can give us one of those devices you use to detect radiation levels.
Geiger
counter?
counter?
Yeah, Geiger counter. And I want to use the Geiger counter to follow the trail of the radiation that I'm assuming Florida Man has from constantly interacting with a radioactive crack pipe.
Josh, that is fucking genius. That is so far outside the box, you are in a different post office in a separate postal code. I love it.
And so I'm assuming Captain Payne's going to go back, probably a little haughtily or angrily. And I'm going to suggest we go back with her, get a Geiger counter, and take a dinky out there and look for Agent Florida Man. Or Deputy Agent Florida Man. As he has regrettably been made my responsibility.
Alright, so are you finished at the crash site?
I will say I am. I'm not going to look for anything else right now.
Okay. Then we go to Florida Man Jones.
Deputy Florida Man Jones.
Deputy Florida Man Jones. Deputy Florida Man Jones. As your senses come back to you, the first sensation to return is throbbing pain all over your body. The second is crack withdrawals. The third is that you are cold and wet and lying against something steely and unyielding. As you open your eyes and things come into focus. I like how Kyle just fucking leaves like he doesn't give a shit. Like, fuck you, Adam.
I'm here.
I'm teasing, I know.
Damn.
I'm kidding.
He's just taking a quick off-screen smoke break.
I know what he's doing off screen. It's cool. You go, Kyle. You open your eyes. There's very, very little light. And your heart skips a beat for a moment. You're underwater. No? You're not quite underwater. You're in a space of air, a large, cavernous, dome-like space of air. But as you look straight up, it's the ocean. And you can see creatures you've never seen before. These sort of crab-like pink beings that seem to amble on two legs as they crawl in an arc over your perception. In the distance, the size of a skyscraper, is an octopus with 100 legs, just sort of beating and undulating against the water as it moves.
I've seen one of them in them. I don't know, they're not there. I guess they're not really in them scrolls of Japan.
Dream of a fisherman's wife is what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
The ukiyo is what you want to say.
Yeah.
Which is strangely cultured for a Florida man.
He knows about all the oceans. Except the big one in the sky. The space ocean. Yeah. Like,
The word astronaut does literally mean space sailor.
Really? That's awesome. I did not know that. I like that word so much more now.
I mean, do you fly up there in a ship?
Astro from the Greek word for, I forget if it's star or sky, and then naut from nautilus, which is related to sailing, ocean, boats. So astronautilus, space sailor.
Nope. I learned something. Thank you, Josh.
The only source of light around you seems to be coming from some kind of spotlight that's beaming directly down on you. And you can immediately tell that your wrists and ankles have been affixed to this slab that you are lying on. What's worse is you no longer feel that. You don't feel the reassuring warmth of your atomic crack pipe.
I'm gonna kill who did this. I'm gonna try, I'm guessing my body's I missed some I'm just shackled to a wall then basically, or how am I shackled?
You are affixed to a slab currently. Yes. What would you like to do?
Angelite, if I could hold my pipe.
Oh, wait.
You take my pipe.
Art squid now?
I'm gonna see Angelite, my finger. It's one of Chaz's favorite words that I like to use as well.
Florida man's half eel.
Oh, undulate? Yes, undulate is just a fun word.
It's a fun word to say.
Like squamous.
Squamous. Are my feet bound at all?
Yes.
Okay, so my arms and feet are bound. I'm gonna take a look around and see if there's I look at the light. Where is it? How far is the light source from me?
It's pretty far. You're in what looks to be like a sort of cavernous dome. As far as the light extends, as there's sort of that sort of I don't even know if the words I'm about to use are proper English, but there's sort of like a peripheral effusion of light, if you will, before it fully tapers off into darkness. There seems to be all sorts of scientific equipment around you whose function you can only guess at, but they're all very, very smooth. They seem to glitter with lights and buttons, but they're mostly oriented in the designs of kiosks. They're not something like a desk that you might see a person sitting at.
Oh, I was remembering something I got. Can I attempt to use a quip? I'm slicker than a slug in the sun, and undulate one of my arms out of the confinements.
Yes, but only because you said undulate.
Thank you, Chaz, for my vocabulary lesson. All right, yes. Well, it's up to the group, I guess, isn't it?
No, that's only if you're invoking the writer's pool. You're using using quip, right?
Yeah.
So you're using a quip, and you're basically making an escape artist check. So what I want you to do is give me a physical, athletics. I guess that'll work to sort of worm your way out, unless you can think of something better.
Physical, what's there? Yeah. Let's see how many. Do I remember how many times I get successes? If not, athletics, cool. Let's see. That so. No, I got one. So.
One success.
Oh, I'm still rolling. I got 2 dice, Chaz.
Adam, okay. Do you have a set of D10s? I thought Joe gave you some D10s like back in the day. If not, I'll hook you up. Do not fret.
I have to check another area of the house, and there's no guarantee they are there.
No worries. I mean, I'll give you spares. I don't care.
Or should I use Onyx dice for this one? See, hold on. I'm just doing the math real quick.
Fucking Onyx dice.
Yeah, Onyx dice. Whenever you only have 2 dice to roll, because you're too lazy to go to the other room.
Onyx
Most
dice.
okayest
You have no
app.
other option. I'm
Most
sorry.
okay dice app.
That's really shitty for us. Like, be portraying one of their products and poo-pooing another product.
I did those middle dice did pretty well. Got 3 successes.
3 successes.
HS6.
Okay. So you are able to sort of like, you've had practice like getting out of handcuffs before, and you sort of like mash your fingers into the perfect configuration that you're able to yank one out from the shackles. What I would like you to do now is...
Sorry, HCG posted a thing in the front lobby. I just...
Oh boy.
I know.
Oh boy! It's like Christmas. Okay, look, guys, if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. You're missing so much.
Well, what do you guys think of like making a fan art section for the Discord so we can find all that shit? Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably a good idea. I guess in his case, it'd be forcing alligator to smoke meth. Oh, that's great, HTG.
That's why you want to see my full face, huh, HCG? I'm gonna hide it from you now. Keep it up.
All right. Adam, give me another athletics dex roll, please. 3, and I need to roll dexterity.
Nice. And then, the tins explode, so...
10s do explode. Thank you for reminding me, Adam.
Nice. That time
You have to remember that when he's rolling against you.
I was reminding myself.
What do you think I'm doing? So it's... Okay, they didn't do anything for you. How many successes did you get?
I got 4.
4? Okay, I do believe ties go to the defender. So as you wiggle your arm out of the shackle, your eye is caught by a spark of red bright light that sort of lances out from the darkness, and you move it just in time for this red beam of energy to scorch the slab and leave this thick black burn mark.
Like, is that my pipe you're shooting at me? That's the only thing with that kind of power.
As you look sort of in the direction it came from, there's sort of this orb that glows red, but it doesn't necessarily give off light. It just sort of glows with heat. And there's a voice from the darkness. So, you have awakened.
No, it's... Why? Like that ain't American English. No comprende.
American indeed. And you hear this sort of sound. It sounds like a woof, 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 as this thing is ambling closer towards you, and at the very edge of the light, woof, you see this large robotic leg sort of come down into the shaft of the spotlight. For years you humans thought you were the most intelligent beings on Earth. That was your stupidest thought of all. For how could you judge the unknown? How could you fathom the unseen? How could your selfish, individualistic natures possibly match the unity of the prefecture of the pod? And there's a violin sting in the movie soundtrack.
We may not be the brightest, but we got a lot of uniqueness to us. Everyone is different.
A lot of heart.
A lot of heart and smoke.
Crack.
And crack.
Yes, human, I would expect you to say something like that in your ignorance.
But then why didn't you say it right after? What did you say? Repeat after me, and something like that kind of cliche thing.
Fear not. You shall be enlightened. And you see the sort of glowing red orb swing as if the creature in the darkness is gesturing. And another spotlight pops on. And a table not far from you is about a fish tank-sized box of transparent glass. And you can see it's filled with sort of this milky white water.
Drink it. This is how you get out of the Matrix, Adam.
Alright, so you've got one action before we go back to them. What is it going to be?
Am I free from the chains, or
You have one arm free.
Just one arm? Wait, one more arm? Okay. If you're so smart, why can't you hit me? And why can't you predict my movements? I'm too unpredictable for your type. Is
that what you think, human? There is a saying where I come from. Talk shit, get hit. Alright, Adam, what I want you to do is give me an integrity resolve roll.
Integrity.
Keep from getting an erection.
Oh. Okay, resolve. I got some resolve, but
no integrity.
Double explosion. Cool. Oh, this is gonna be pretty good. Not that one, but still though. Explosions now. One more. Nice. You got 3 dice. Or 4 dice.
Wow! Fucking wow. Okay. So what happens is, in the back of your mind, you begin to hear this hum. This long, droning hum steadily climb louder and louder and louder. And as it grows louder, you can feel this stiffness come over your body, almost like rigor mortis. Your joints lock in place. Your muscles refuse to move. But at the last minute, right before, your body just feels entombed. Florida Man reaches down into this deep-seated well of will and is able to push against it. His finger begins to twitch. What's up?
Crackhead strength is real.
I lift the whole fridge and walk home and try to bike home with it.
His fingers begins to twitch as he fights off this phenomenon, the hum growing so loud in his mind that it's almost ear-splitting. And the creature, as it steps out of the darkness, and you are focused on these 2 sets of completely black eyes, these soulless, reflective black voids that locks eyes with you. I'm going to ask you for one last dexterity athletics. This is going to determine whether or not Florida Man escapes or succumbs. And this could fuck up the entire adventure, but let's see what happens.
Dexterity athletics, you say?
Hey man, I'm down. I think it's technically fair use. But I mean, even if it's not, I'm not necessarily one to bitch about people sharing our content around.
I mean, wisdom cancel out successes, right?
No, not in this
one,
system.
Nice. Yes, nice. A 7. Cool. Nice. Oh, that sounded good. Okay, one more. Oh, one more. These dice are loaded. So
I have 2 dice, but they're the best damn 2 dice.
they're worth their money. In
Adam
metal.
has the you have the Chessex dice that are loaded on the 20 side or the 10 side.
Yeah. You got 7 successes.
Fucking Florida, you are the most OP character, and we have Lincoln Graham. Okay. Your scene cuts to black. You guys have derailed this adventure so fucking hard, and it's glorious. I don't even know if we're still.
Conway.
I don't even know if we're still playing the bubble at this point, but it's gonna be cool. Okay, I guess. I had a
Together,
little.
monkeys are strong.
Okay. So the other 3 of you return to the shore with the Coast Guard escort. As you are departing from the boat, Stephanie Brown looks over at you and says, "It's about time we should get going. Will you be boarding with us?" You now have a binary option to make. You can take the boat and stay with the senator, or you can go get your Geiger counter.
Forgetting the Geiger counter. Ironically, saving Florida Man will probably do more good for the world than saving one senator. Yeah. Saving one U.S. senator.
Hang on.
I
need to write that shit down.
Huh?
I need to write that shit down. We might have a title on our hands.
Florida Man for president. Getting that.
Oh, that just paves the way for better senators. Perhaps one that's stronger.
Yeah.
In the arms department.
Damn it, Tom.
I'm with the good old pump.
Perhaps he plays college ball.
I was saving Cicero as a senator. That might have been different, but I think Florida man takes priority. I'm going after that Geiger counter and taking a dinghy out to the ocean.
Okay. What about the other two of you?
Well, while he goes to get the Geiger counter, I would like to find a boat for us to use to come back out.
There's a lot of boats.
Yeah. Which shouldn't be too hard done.
All right.
The thing is, Agent Bluewater, Lincoln Graham is a boat.
He's the motor to the boat.
He's the engine.
You can't say that.
God damn it. He's the motor.
All right, and Lincoln Graham, what are you doing? This would be the perfect time to just fuck with everybody. But yeah, I go with the senator.
I chucked
feel
the senator.
Sure, for his safety.
And can you want to help me find out a cool boat for you to pull?
Will it help me find who stole my powder?
Yes.
Then yes.
All right.
Goes to the dock and just gets on the first boat. I found one.
Is that the one you want, or do you want to look around?
There's a lot of boats.
I mean, take your pick, big guy. I don't think any of these boats are going to give you much of a problem.
I like this one.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Let's take it.
I drag it onto shore.
Okay. Detective Dalen, you are going to the... Fuck, what was it called? The shipping.
Salty something.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Salty
okay, yeah,
Sal's
the
was the name. Incognito shipping. There we go. To procure the Geiger counter. As you step into the diner, you can see behind a table that looks like it's been duct taped back together. There are two men in suits and dark sunglasses, and they have little paper hats and aprons that say Incognito shipping. And they sort of just look at you expectantly as you enter.
I will hold up my FBI badge and say, Detective Agent Brewer, I need a Geiger counter. It is a matter of national security.
Well, hello, Miss Detective Agent Brewer, and welcome to Incognito Shipping. Just to make sure we understand your request, you are asking to order one Geiger counter.
Yes. Delivered immediately.
We will put in the order for express shipping. They pull a box out from under the table. Your order has arrived, Detective.
Thank you. I will make great use of this shipping company in the future, and to tell your manager I'd like to leave a 5-star review.
Thank you, Detective. We will, be shipping from you again.
Do I see the hole where the dumbbell was?
Yes, in the floor. And there's like sort of like burst pipes and you can hear water running.
And ask them if somebody can, if one of them can pick that up and bring it out to our boat real quick.
they sort of look at each other. That particular item seems to be beyond our requisition, ma'am.
I think it's a job Incognito shipping can handle.
Don't make me make it a 4-star review.
Don't make me drop a star.
Damn, a whole star? Not even a 0.5?
We will have it out to you as soon as possible, Detective. And there's a little bit of a sob that creeps into his voice.
I will be out of the water. Please try to deliver it to me as quickly as possible. We may need it. And with that, I'm going to run out to the boat where I'm assuming I see Lincoln Graham pulling it on shore.
All right. As you unwrap your Geiger counter, there's a jaunty little postcard with a cartoon crab that says, "Thanks for using incognito shipping." But yeah, it's a brand new government issue Geiger counter.
Straight from the Soviet Union.
As the Tetris theme starts to play. So I'm gonna go up to the boat and I'm like, all right, who knows how to use one of these things?
I might. I
I
try.
push a button on it.
As I'm handing it over to Detective Bluewater, I'm assuming that's when the button gets pressed by Lincoln Graham.
Yes.
All right, so you see the needle on the Geiger counter begin to flicker. And there's a very, very... Actually, no. Who's got the crack pipe? Dalen?
So-
I will say I have it in a breast pocket or something.
Yeah, that fucking counter redlines and starts clicking like it's at a fucking... like it's at a
yeah,
place where things click a lot.
I'm not so sure we should be holding on to that or being around it or...
He's that way.
Okay.
But obviously, if I'm holding it like this and I'm kind of turning it, when it turns to me, it's going to go crazy, right? But where's the second most strongest pull going to go on the Geiger counter?
I mean, it's a shorter range device. It's not like I'm going to be able to see a mile away. So we'll need to go back to the crash site to even attempt.
To the crash site we go then.
Okay. So Mikey is correct. Once you sort of get it, like, to ignore the crack pipe sufficiently, the next most reaction is at the crack pipe, or at the crash site. Crack pipe, crash site, whatever. It's all
Right? There's freakishly similar words. I didn't realize.
Crash site.
Crack site.
It's the name of my new hardcore punk ska band crossover.
Crack pipe crash site. I like it.
The Geiger counter seems to be leading directly out into open waters.
In that case, I'm gonna insist we keep going where the Geiger counter's going.
Okay.
I'm assuming the only thing close to as radioactive as this crack pipe is going to be Deputy Florida Man.
Little do you know there's subs in the water. No, you're good.
I do not rescind my statement.
Pretty sure this predates nuclear subs.
I think Florida Man is probably more radioactive than a nuclear sub.
That's probably fair.
That's
All
what
right,
the-
so it
that's
is.
what
So you guys are making a beeline directly from shore into the open ocean on a dinghy. Are you guys rowing, or is Lincoln Graham just getting out and pushing?
That's up
I
to
thought
Lincoln Graham.
Yeah, I thought we were just gonna like tie it around his waist and let him pull it out.
I like the idea that there is a motor.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, if you want to have a
him
motor,
jump to the back.
I mean, I didn't say I'm not pulling it.
The motor's on, but it's not doing anything. Lincoln Graham's manpower is pulling us out the ocean.
We have the motor in reverse just to give him a challenge. It's not
Yeah.
much.
It's called resistance training.
Yeah.
Put the boat sideways though, so it's even more resistance.
As you get further out into the water, you can see the senator's boat and the two Coast Guard escort vessels sort of pull away from the shore. And they're not quite going perpendicular to you, but they are they're going out into the water. As you are going, You're following the area. Mikey, you're sure you're going in the right direction, but the signal seems to be getting weaker.
Guys, I think we may need to turn somewhere around. I'm
Give
losing
me.
the
Why don't you
little
give me
signal.
an intelligence investigation roll?
Sure. Oh man. Where's my stupid... Do I have Is there not an investigation?
Insight, whatever
Thing.
the fuck you want to. I don't have every character sheet memorized. You can just pick a thing. Here, I'll just.
Oh, isn't that what Enigmas is?
If we want to call it that, sure. I don't care.
It's the only thing I can see that's...
Persuasion, pilot, science, survival, technology. Enigmas
Maybe
should
sci-
work fine.
Okay.
I'll take science if science is better for you.
It's the same. Actually... Yeah, I mean, I get a... What does the trademark thing do?
Trademark is an extra die, I believe.
Okay, cool. So I have a trademark for figuring shit out. Let me take a look at this.
All right, go for it.
And I'm looking for 8s, right? So that's 2 successes.
2 successes. You're sure you're going in the right direction, but the signal's getting weaker. And then you realize you guys are moving on a flat plane on the ocean, and Florida Man's signal is going down.
Guys, the signal is submerging. So I don't know how we're supposed to get down there.
I dive.
As he does that, I want to do like a split-second reaction to pull like a Pirates of the Caribbean and try to flip the boat over so that we can get some oxygen.
That is 100% what I was thinking. All right, let's do it.
I thought this was like a decent sized boat, so I was just gonna like run inside the cabin and try and
Just hole up.
not die.
I mean, eventually the water pressure is going to get you if you try to do that. But
True. I mean, yeah, let's flip this bitch.
all right,
Clearly, the Pirates of the Caribbean plan, Kyle, is a smarter decision here.
All right, fine, let's do it.
okay. It's a 50s sci-fi movie. This is 100% on brand for this.
We're gonna have to like tie the lasso at a slightly different spot so that it doesn't like angle the boat and make us lose air.
Oh, I'm not stopping.
I didn't say you were.
How are you going to keep air though, Tom?
With my mouth.
His muscles, with every splash of water, there'll be a bubble blowing.
He just Sonic the Hedgehog.
Diffusing it through his ears.
He just makes the
Fucking
sonic boom
filter
with his
feeds
dick.
oxygen.
He's
He can.
he's like a pistol shrimp, right? Like every time a pistol shrimp snaps its claws closed really fast, bubbles form, and they shoot out super fast. Except he's diving so fast. Every time his hands pierce the water, they're sending out bubbles,
Yeah,
and he's using those bubbles to breathe.
exactly.
Honestly, in this, I think it is 100% in the spirit of these movies for the logic to be that Lincoln Graham is just so fit. Yeah, he can hold his breath for 2 hours, whatever. Like,
He's American.
did
The
anybody,
culmination of man.
did anybody else see the old Batman movie with Adam West, like specifically the movie?
No, I
I don't think so.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, when we get drunk and like fucking watch these movies, that movie is on the list. It's the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. But there's one scene where I forget what happens. I think the Batmobile gets wrecked or something. And
Lost the wheel.
I forget exactly what happened. I haven't seen it since I was 12. But fucking Burt Ward looks at Adam West and he goes, "Gee whiz, Batman, should we call a cab?" And Batman goes, "Nonsense, Robin, we're in tip-top physical condition. It'll be faster if we run." And then they proceed to fucking run to the fucking crime scene. It's fantastic. I love it. Watch that movie. But yeah, so I'm gonna take inspiration from 60s Batman, and Lincoln Graham is just able to do that. Why not?
That's what the presidential fitness test was preparing us for all those years.
Oh, the pacer.
I forgot.
Do other countries have anything like the presidential fitness gram? That's something I haven't thought about.
Probably.
I don't think so, because just America's obese. So it's like, go lose some weight, kids.
I mean, we all know that wasn't very hard to pass.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I mean by all means.
But I did fail PE one time, Josh.
You did what?
Failed PE one time.
How did you fail PE? You just have to show up.
Is that,
I mean, oftentimes you had to change, and if you didn't, they'd just give you a 0 for the day.
yeah, I remember I guess they were getting my clothes.
I was gonna say, Adam, 9 out of 10 times, like PE class in American high schools is just walking the track.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows the coach didn't want to actually put any effort to doing anything. So it was like, oh, you can play football or you can walk the track until period's over.
I remember I actually took fucking weightlifting in high school. And I mean, you look at me, right? Like, do I look like the asshole that lifts weights? My class was just sitting here with the 2 other nerds talking about like fucking anime and shit with like a 5-pound weight. That was it. That's what I did for my PE class.
It's like lifting the 5-pound weights, Jez. I'm like, yeah, basically hyperbolic time chamber.
There was one time where I think for like a test or something I had to actually bench press something, and I did that. That was it.
Jeez. I remember with I think it was like my senior year or something. I went and I got to get out of school like a day early because I actually had the thought to go and get exempted out of my final exam for PE because I guess no one in my PE class realized that there was going to be an actual test, and we were never taught about any of the stuff that was on it. Because it's PE, and all they ever did was like make us walk the track, like you said. So like I actually went and had him sign it because it's PE. You always have like 100 in the class, so they had no way to not let me be exempt. And they just fucked off that day, and everyone was real ticked. But
Okay, so Lincoln Graham dives. Detective Dalen Brewer flips the boat, and I assume you hold on for dear life as you are dragged beneath the waves. We go back to Florida Man Jones. With your mighty 7 successes, you have extricated yourself from the slab, and the camera sort of focuses on Florida Man Jones as he stands there, panting with exertion. And as the camera sort of pans down to his feet, at Florida Man Jones, on the ground, unconscious, is a dolphin with a belt of robot legs. And in one flipper, it holds what looks to be a scepter. The end of it was glowing red for a bit, but it seems to fade to a cool silver. Now that once the beast lost consciousness, and you can see that there seems to be lots of like little lights and gizmos and what might be a button on one end. Also, hanging off the robot legs is this square red card. Looks like it's made out of some kind of like heavy-duty plastic or maybe like a composite metal of some kind. He doesn't have the crack pipe. He is Luke Skywalker at the beginning of the Return of the Jedi. He's got no lightsaber. Actually, no wait. He built the green one between Empire and Jedi, right? And that scene just got cut.
something like that.
It's been a while.
I think it's after he got his hand repaired.
Right. Well, I've never actually seen the original versions because those got shit canned when I was a kid. But I remember in Empire he was like getting the fucking robot hand and like they're pricking him and making sure he had the reflexes.
Yeah, because that's when he lost his blue lightsaber to begin with.
Yeah, he lost it in Empire, and then okay. So, but he is
being a nerd.
We're just gonna have to rewatch them, guys. Again.
Can we skip episode 4?
You don't like episode 4?
Okay, fine, but then we have
It's
to
not
watch
aged
episode
well.
7.
Like it's just so unbearably slow paced now. And like it
Fine.
was
Well, we
made very much to be like a standalone thing, and so it just feels weird. To, like, I don't know. You can tell they weren't sure they were gonna get a sequel.
Fine, but then we have to watch episode 7 twice.
Since it's the same thing but slightly faster.
I personally enjoy episode 4, but I'm that kind of nerd. So,
We'll watch episode 1 3 times.
I hope you guys know we're watching the Christmas special as well as the what do you call it?
the
The
Ewoks,
Ewok movies.
Ewoks and droids. Okay, Florida Man Jones. What do you do?
Like Dolphin, I've beaten you, or my partner has beaten you once before. You guys taste delicious, by the way.
Belong in a tuna can.
I'm gonna open up a can of whoop. of sardines on your ass.
Whoop ass. Wrong squeak. Did not work. That was terrible.
We got what you were going for. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have
I'm
to
not a
abort the
dolphin.
joke.
Too late.
And then did I run over and try to take his gun away, or is whatever the scepter is?
Okay. Yeah, no problem. He's completely out on the ground. Florida Man just whooped his ass. So yeah, you can do what you want.
Take a bite out of him. Go full Florida Man.
I was taking a bite of him like he's best, like there was best salts in a zombie movie. Taking a big old chunk out of his head. Try to turn his feet the dolphin. Do I take a bite out of his head, Chaz?
You want to take a bite out of his head? You can absolutely take a bite out of his fucking head. He just starts like dolphin blood running over the slick silver surface of the laboratory.
You're not talking anymore, aren't you? Who just lost their brain now? Who's the...
Can you imagine an alien species calling us like unintelligent and unrefined, and your response is to bite its face off?
The Goku response?
You
Goku!
You thought we was the unintelligent one, but look at you, you got no brain now. Or if that's where I assume your brain is, I don't know where your body parts are, but, you know.
Welcome to land.
Florida Man stands there contemplating dolphin anatomy.
Yeah. You know, I just take a better look at my surroundings.
Oh, Daestra, that's fucking...
Yeah. Those are pretty great.
Oh, dude, this is amazing, man.
He came from
HTG.
Florida.
Who's the bitch now? I'm gonna take off his legs to make sure he doesn't get away. His robotic legs, just trying to pull him out.
So it is this like wide, thick belt, like that thick around. How do you disengage the robot legs from the dolphin?
I'm gonna use the scepter and like pry it apart, like trying to use a crowbar to open a door, kind of thing. Yeah, if I can.
Okay. Roll percentile dice for me.
That's all I got. Well, besides the ones that are somewhere else. 80, Yeah, 82.
82. So, as you are sort of using the scepter to like pry it off, your thumb accidentally clicks the button. You hear something whir inside the orb of the scepter as it starts glowing red again, and phew, and you see this bolt of red light just sort of bite down into the belt. Let's see. So it cracks down basically to the center, and there's this large burning rift in the center of the metal belt. Your nose is full of the smell of like melted plastic and wires and stuff, but it is now loose enough that you could sort of like wiggle it off the tail.
And pull them apart and just leave them there and just explore the inside of this water dome. Dimmadome.
Okay, so as
And then,
you,
yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
as you look around, you can see that there are several tanks, several other slabs, and inside the tanks are all manner of sort of aquatic creatures with strange physiology of tentacles sprouting from the chins of these fish with these razor teeth, of these sort of tentacles or these octopi whose tentacles end in crab claws, all sort of strange things suspended in this off-colored liquid. You appear to be in some kind of laboratory. And furthermore, as you are sort of exploring this dome, as you sort of look at it from a lateral angle, this isn't the only one. There is a large transparent tube that connects to another dome, and another dome, and another dome. And as you sort of take in the enormity of your situation, you realize that you're in some kind of strange complex of domes. There doesn't appear to be glass, but they are somehow made of negative space in the ocean, and you are against some sort of like crevice or canyon in what might actually be the sea floor.
What happens if I try to put my hand outside the dome or the fake glass, the faux glass?
If you go to the very edge, and again, this is a very cavernous, large sort of area, but if you walk to the very end and you place your hand against it, you are met with solid force.
Like, does it feel like anything, or is it just like?
It's like a wall, like a solid, smooth wall as you run your hand down it.
There's no other dolphin creatures that I can see.
Not here, not now.
I'm gonna start looking for my crack pipe if they get my high again. I'm starting to feel it. The withdrawals.
Your crack pipe doesn't seem to be here. You sniff, and the smell of irradiated crack is nowhere in the sterile environment.
You're actually starting to sober up.
No.
Actually,
This was
Like all the awful things you've done.
those withdrawals is actually an interesting point. That might make some of your rolls harder.
But it might have made the strength ones better. the Florida Man Rage. And then predictability. I'm just gonna sniff the air for the uranium if where it says we're like attuned to each other.
So, what a civilized society.
You are fairly
It's like-
certain the atomic crack pipe is not here. Sorry, continue, please.
Bit the fucking head scientist's fucking frontal lobe out, and then ran off and started sniffing the air.
Tarzan, basically. doing
Poor man
like
with
damn,
horn
like,
feral.
damn, I shouldn't have eaten that dolphin. He has the answers that I need. Where's my graham crack pop?
That was the. I shouldn't have eaten that dolphin. He has the answers that I need.
But Adam, his brain is inside of you now. You
Do I
can
get-
access his information.
Do I? But I have to smoke the information out of him.
You just got to be like one of the flesh eater space marine, like get information out of the things you eat.
No. I'm gonna just I'm gonna play with that little the what's called the laser pointer, the staff, and point at the glass.
Pachoom, it just stops.
Oh.
As you're sort of fumbling with the weapon, from the stillness of the laboratory, you hear a heavy thud. And a heavy thud. And a third heavy thud. And then finally, the shattering of glass and the sloshing of liquid. What do you do?
I'm gonna head to the action, but stealthily.
Okay.
We won't want to be reckless.
Yeah, don't wanna. Gotta get the answers I need first to see if they got my stash.
As you sneak up on the source of the disturbance, it looks like one of the tanks has been broken from the inside, and whatever was once in the tank escaped.
They're not important. Then it's not one of them dolphins. What I can probably ask is see if it saw where they put it. Someone look around for that said creature.
As you turn, behind you stands the Nazi Crocagator!
I remember you.
Alright, we go back to the other three. So you guys have your heads in a boat. You have no idea where you're being dragged to. Lincoln Graham, however, you can see that as you're descending, these fish are just getting weirder and more alien. These are like nothing you've ever seen in the weirdest encyclopedia and the most fantastical drawings. And they're just consistently getting these more strange abortions of evolution, these different limbs, these different mouths, sort of eyes riddling their body. And eventually, in the distance, as the ocean's pressure crushes in on you, you begin to see light. You can see several lights. And as you draw nearer still, there looks to be a city in the distance. Eventually, you come upon what looks to be this city-sized structure of... That's not what I need. That's what I need. There we go. Several, maybe like 20, 25 different spherical chambers, all connected to one another by these tubes, by these bubble beads, strings, and there's lights from each one inside of them. The inside, from what you can tell, well, it's really hard to tell. There's all kinds of buildings in this very, very smooth, very unangled style. And there's two rings, one of which goes around on the inside, and you swear to God, there looks like there's some kind of monorail or something like traversing the inner ring. On the outside is yet more bubbles that seem to just spread and stretch in every direction. At the very, very bottommost one, you can see a whole bunch of dolphins and whales seemingly going in and out of the bottommost bead. And something tells you that this might be a little too deep for them, but who knows?
Whale doctor.
Those mammals shouldn't be this deep. That's not healthy for them.
I see what you did there. So what would you like to do?
Well, I keep swimming.
Okay. Dalen,
Frankly, I
Blue
think-
Water, you guys are just hanging out in the boat, just waiting for Lincoln to stop?
I probably have like my face inside of the air bubble that we made, as well as like both of my feet braced against it, as I'm assuming the water pressure is getting pretty gnarly at this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can begin to hear it like sort of... You can begin to hear the sort of metal above your head warp ever so slightly as the pressure begins to dig in on it.
Holding onto the boat for dear life.
Say, Detective Blue Water, this may be a little bit above our pay grade, what we've gotten ourselves into.
That's your cue, Kyle.
Kyle died.
Oh, we can't hear you, buddy.
God damn it. Sorry.
You got a cool one-liner and everything.
I know. Fuck. Well, I feel like
Kyle
an
actually
idiot.
said the most clever thing he's ever said in his life. And we all
I
missed
did.
it.
I did. I had that whole moment. I can't go back to it now.
It's too late.
Like good call on flipping the boat, there, detective. This is kind of in this kind of thing is exactly my pay grade.
Wow.
I try to stick my head on the water, but I don't think my skull can handle the pressure.
Should work out more.
I'm kind of I need to do more head pressure exercises. Just practice putting your head in a hydraulic press, and every day put the pressure slightly higher until your head can resist it.
All right.
Just like what Gomez Adams does, skydiving without a parachute.
I love that joke.
You just start from a tree and you keep going higher and higher until you're able to jump out of a plane without a parachute.
I thought he kept jumping out with a smaller parachute each time.
Yeah, I think he makes the same. I think the same joke is made differently in different things in the Adams family. I can't remember which one is the original one, but I think the parachute one probably is. Just a smaller and smaller parachute until you can do it without the parachute.
That show holds up overly well.
Oh
Too
yeah,
well.
the original black and white one? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's like free on like Tubi TV or something. Like that shit's great.
Carolyn Jones is my controversial opinion in that I prefer her as a Morticia Adams.
You know what?
Not to say
I agree.
not to say anything against the actress who played her in the 90s.
Oh fuck, Angelica Houston, right? Was her name?
Yes.
Yeah, Angelica Houston was great, but I also second Carolyn Jones.
I don't think I have any way of contacting what's his name? I don't have any way of saying anything to Lincoln Graham until he finds somewhere for us to safely get out of this thing.
You're not wrong.
I just realized, like, Lincoln Graham is one part Hulk, one part Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy.
I guess you switched up buttered toast with protein?
Yeah.
All right, Lincoln Graham, so you are literally and figuratively the captain of this ship. Where are you taking it?
Is there a place to dock?
So like I said, you can see sort of whales and dolphins coming in and out of the bottom bead. You don't really see anything moving out of the other two. Or the other rest of the complex, I should say.
Into that one.
Okay. So, you fucking swim down to the bottom bubble. And if you didn't know any better, you'd swear that some of the marine life going in and out is giving you weird looks. But, I don't know, they've never seen it. Huh?
I see a whale do a double take.
Well, yeah, they've never seen a human do this. Maybe he's an alien too.
Down there is fucking the Men in Black headquarters. Is the fucking Moby Dick down there too? With Ahab's leg?
Black RPG seems like it could be fun.
Which one?
Yeah.
I said Men in Black RPG. Like a Men in Black style RPG.
Yeah, that'd be
I think
dope.
that's what we're doing.
That's
Pretty
pretty
much.
close. Unless you
But
were
we're the beginning.
unless you were to take a like a neutral system like Cypher System or GURPS or something and run one yourself. Yeah, I think that's about the closest you get. Maybe there was a Men in Black RPG. I didn't know about the Dragon Ball Z one either. I'll look it up.
There's all the Paper Mario one.
Very true. Fan-made sort of explodes that possibility. All right, so as you sort of go in through the bottommost sphere, you it's partially flooded, and you come up what appears to be some sort of like really high-tech dry dock. There are a number of, I guess what you'd call piers that extend out into the water, and you can see these large, sleek, silver vessels parked at several of them. Several of them are empty and missing. And beyond the dock, you can see what appears to be dolphins in giant robot belts, just with legs ambulating. And moving amongst them is regular humans in these sort of powder blue jumpsuits. They seem to be like attending to busy work, cleaning up trash, taking out like basically attending to what you would consider like the civil upkeep of the area.
I look at the dolphins and lick my lips. I get protein and iron with these.
Things you need to build muscle.
What do you do, Lincoln Graham?
Well, I dock.
All right. So, the boat finally sort of edges to a stop, and you can feel almost tangibly feel the pressure sort of exit the little bubble you've got going on.
I'm going to tentatively stick my head out into the water and see what I can while I'm trying to hold my breath.
Well, the water ends about maybe 3 inches above your head. And if you were to look beyond that, then as I said, there are ambulating dolphins with giant robot legs. And people moving amongst them, cleaning up their refuse.
Dolphin shit.
Well, again, civil upkeep, so they're like fixing things, mending fences, attending to the docks, welding bits of cracked metal, stuff like that.
I was going to say, I don't know what... Go ahead.
They're slaves.
This is just like that one weird experiment that lady did where she was basically masturbating a dolphin.
I've heard of that. Why have I heard of that?
Everyone
Very
has,
popular story on the internet.
yeah.
The dolphin experiments. Can we teach dolphins English? Should we even be trying? Not if it means having
we
to
don't want to teach
masturbate.
Well, I mean, we could teach it English or French. Which one do you choose?
I prefer to just keep teaching the gorilla sign language.
Oh, monkey.
At least they like Mr. Rogers.
Everyone likes Everyone should like Mr. Rogers.
Have the Dolphins noticed us that we basically reached their area?
If they have, they don't seem to be paying attention to you.
If you don't like Mr. Rogers, I don't like you.
I like Mr. Rogers.
So I'm gonna kind of try to go back into the oxygen bubble in the boat and be like, Detective Bluewater, how's the Geiger counter reading?
What do I see looking at the Geiger counter?
The Geiger counter is gone completely dormant at this point.
Do we still have the crack pipe?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like it's not picking up anything anymore. Don't know how we managed that one, but
I mean, if you hover over the crack pipe, it still works.
Well, yeah.
But
Just talking about we lost the signal.
You are at this point too far from Adam for the Geiger counter to be effective.
So Detective Bluewater hasn't seen it yet if he's still kind of in the boat bubble. So
You have no idea where the heck you are.
Right now there are dolphins, and I believe they've enslaved humans. I don't think Agent Florida Man is amongst them. We're going to have to find him.
Sure. Let's do that. It's weird how after the iguanoids, this just isn't surprising to me anymore. Like, the CIA is gonna put me in situations I cannot mentally comprehend, and I'm just not gonna try to anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's fight at these evil fucking dolphin overlords and find fucking Florida Man and get the hell out of here.
Dude, I happen to know a great Star Wars channel that would love this content right now.
A Star Wars channel?
Yeah.
You've piqued my interest.
Generation Tech has a running gag about how dolphins are evil.
You might be right.
I mean, they are definitely the more sexually aggressive creatures in the world.
Aren't they the ones that play with the dead bodies of dead babies?
And fish.
Yeah. Play. Because
They do a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh, dolphins are true Seth.
I'm gonna peek above the water again and see if there's any like spare jumpsuits or something.
Not here.
Yes. We need to find one that fits all of us.
So I'm gonna call Graham and Bluewater to me. I'm gonna be like, we need to find some of those jumpsuits to be able to blend in.
All right. How do you propose we do that?
Are there any people close to kind of where we docked?
Sure, absolutely.
I'm gonna go to Lincoln and be like, do you think you can grab 3 of those people,
Yes.
cover their mouths so they don't make any noise, and just put them under the water real quick, and we'll switch jumpsuits with them?
He covers their heads, but he just breaks their neck instead.
Remove their bodies.
Yeah.
He's gonna lenny them from a vice and that. I just wanted to pet the rabbits, George.
Yeah. It's too strong for my own strength.
I like the idea that just his big meaty hand just covers their whole face.
Just as you kind of like put it over them like this and pull them back.
All right, so what I would like Lincoln Graham to do is to give me a... let's do a stealth roll for Lincoln Graham. That sounds fun.
Oh no. I don't got no stealth.
I like the idea Lincoln Graham just sneaks up behind him. Protein, and grabs him.
So what should I roll for stealth?
we are going to do a larceny.
Larceny.
So I would like a physical larceny from you, if you please.
I have no dots on larceny. But I do have physical. I have might.
Okay.
That's all you need. I mean, if you grab them quick enough, it doesn't matter how sneaky you are. They're not going to make a sound.
I also have 4 dots in presence.
I will allow it.
Wait, no, sorry. No. I was thinking of rows, not columns. I have 4 dots in stamina. I will use might and my node larceny.
Okay, go for it.
I actually need to open dice roller because I haven't had to roll dice all night.
You haven't attempted anything I didn't think you could do. Or I didn't think you could do automatically.
Alright, I've gotten 2 successes with 1 explosion. 2 explosions, so I'm 3 successes. 4 successes.
Okay. So you see Lincoln Graham leave, and about 4 minutes later he comes back with 3 unconscious people in his fist.
In 1 fist.
How's he gonna put the wetsuit on?
Alright, these are all for me, right? One for each finger.
But if you would
Obeys
like,
Lincoln Graham? The answer is yes.
but if you would like, you can get dressed underneath the boat and send the naked people floating. Lincoln Graham's jumpsuit is holding on for dear life, and you can see it stress at every button and every stitch. But for the side, aside from the fact that you guys are wet, you blend in for all intents and purposes.
Did the people that Lincoln Graham managed to grab have any of the equipment that they were using with them? Like any of the little welding things, or did they have just like the brooms that they were using to clean up dolphin crap, which I'm assuming walking dolphins are pooping like deer or something?
Sure.
Civilized society.
They can have whatever they can have whatever equipment that you want them to. I'm not particularly bothered by it.
Atomic crack pipes.
I'm gonna go with the thing they were using to do their welding, because I'm gonna start pretending to weld things while I'm gonna ask Detective Bluewater if he can try to pick up the Geiger scent again.
All right. Do I need to make a roll or anything to?
No, you don't. The Geiger counter's still not responding. You guys didn't get a view of the complex from the outside, but this is about the size of a city. It's a big fucking place. So, with your knowledge of technology, that should probably lead Bluewater to understand that Florida Man is at least a mile away, if not more.
He's really far. We're gonna have to hoof it. Find this guy.
I'm gonna go to one of the.
I pick up Blue Water and the other one. I can't remember your name at the moment.
Definitely not Dale Cooper.
Definitely not Dale Cooper. And start moving towards the direction that the Geiger counter was pointing.
It's not. It's pointing at the crack pipe. It's not functioning at the moment. Other than that.
Oh.
Yeah, because the Geiger counter's got about a mile radius, so he is beyond the radius of the Geiger counter currently.
Oh.
So, my plan, real quick, is to go to one of the other humans and be like, "You guys hear about some new arrivals?"
Is that what Dalen's doing?
Yes.
Okay, so you go up to somebody pounding nails in a fence, And he sort of shrugs. New arrivals? Sure. People come in all the time.
You one of us.
I didn't hear you, buddy. What's that?
Oh, so I'm going to point at myself and be like, a new one of us, you know?
Yeah. People come in all the time. Why, are you looking for somebody in particular?
Been a while. My memory's fuzzy. Where do they usually drop us off when we get processed?
Laboratory.
I'm going to be like, and that will be kind of pointing around.
Oh, it's at the other end of the complex, but you know we're not supposed to go there.
All hail the Dolphin overlords.
Yes, glory to the prefecture.
I will do like a hand sign to my head or something like that, like I'm part of. I'll make like a. I'll try to make like a dolphin shape with my hands.
A diamond triangle?
Just like a blowhole.
Yeah, I'll make a dolphin noise and pretend to like do like.
What are you doing?
Prefecture. Dolphin overlords. If only we could be so handsome and intelligent as they are.
It's grossly incandescent.
I don't understand. Are your neuroplankton all right? Have you had water lately?
What did you just call me? I say to this guy.
You're
Do you still have the bag of crack, Tom? Since you didn't have the protein powder?
I guess.
you do still have the bag of crap.
Do you just have it like hanging from your belt like sensu beans?
Oh, and as you open the bag of crack, there is the box with Swolnir in it. Because I had a funny scene planned, but I forgot about it.
I was hoping that when we got to the point where the Geiger counter was going to imply we needed to go down, that they could just drop the dumbbell on the boat and it would have sunk straight down.
Oh, that's the self-destruct sequence of Swolnir?
Always is, buddy.
Now we all know what we got to get Tom for his birthday. We have to get him a dumbbell that has Swolnir engraved on it in like Nordic.
That would be fucking dope.
That's amazing.
250 pounds. It's made out of pure lead.
All right, it is getting close to midnight for us, so I'm guessing we're going to have to disband festivities for the moment.
I suppose for now. But yeah, I do got to get to bed soon, I suppose.
All right,
I
unfortunately.
have to go to work in the morning like some kind of asshole.
Yeah, it's all good right now.
Okay, so
Luckily, the drinks are starting to hit me now.
Tungsten. Oh.
you guys attended the game, and you guys hit a story milestone. So that's going to be 2 XP. Did anybody complete any of their short or long-term objectives?
I didn't get the friend zone a potential paramour, and I did not dream a solution to a puzzle. And I did not get promoted.
I found Swol. I named Swolnir.
Was that a objective for you?
I didn't name any objectives, but I feel like this should have been one.
Composed of Swolium.
That ECG, yeah.
I'm not asking for extra XP on this one, but I'm just saying I'm proud of it.
Okay, fair enough.
I love it. I love Solnir.
Okay, so
go ahead, Chess.
sounds like everybody's going to get 2 for the session, and then let's start the vote. 1 for Adam for eating his enemies. Daestra, Tom for being so strong.
I will give my vote to Tom for moving the plot forward by sheer force of manpower.
If it wasn't for Tom, I have legitimately no idea how you guys would have done this. There's a way. It's a very roundabout way, but you'd have been like stumbling through adventure game stuff to get to it. Kyle, where's your vote going?
I gotta give it to fucking Swolnir.
The weight, not the character.
The weight.
Oh, can the weight start getting XP? Can the weight keep
Level up the weight.
Actually,
The way you get the quip?
Yes, it can. So,
Then I vote for Swolnir.
well, hang on. What the way it works is that a story path has a mechanism for you to put dots into items. So you can spend your XP to level up Swolnir if you want. We can actually stat this out and give it magic fucking powers.
I vote for Swolnir.
I vote for Swolnir.
Adam, where's your vote going?
Come on, Adam.
I was gonna vote for Josh for the Geiger counter, but I guess Swolnir for the power of Thor's hammer.
The Geiger counter was genius. I just want to say that again. That was an amazing idea. All right, Tom, who are you voting for?
Yeah, well,
Daestra changed his
Since I
vote to
can't-
Swolnir.
I can't vote for myself, and I can't vote for Swolnir, so I'll vote for Adam for actually biting the damn dolphin. Or showing him what
took
real
a bite out of
civilization is
pride.
like.
Welcome to land.
Now Tom
Showing
has a
him that you can't
legendary
have
item.
shit in Detroit.
Enough Swolnir and Pipe, you're gonna have a battle.
Oh God, that's gonna be the next extinction event.
That's how we kill all the.
That's how Ragnarok starts.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta not be here.
Okay, let me just check and see if we have any comments to do. I'm missing the most recent one. I'll get that up either tonight or tomorrow. Let's see. My
So
channel,
good.
my videos.
Remember to watch the advert. Remember to watch the ad, so we get the monies. Sitting that.
That is not how that works. And nobody commented. So right there, everybody. Not the viewers. Right there to my people. Viewers, we love you.
Cert. Is
Okay.
it cert or certer? Because I've read multiple different scriptures where it's sometimes cert and sometimes certer.
I think it depends on who's doing the translation.
I think it should be like Surther, like a Surthr, but I think they use that.
We're
They
talking
use that
about the
weird.
ruler of Moosepel, right?
What's up?
We're talking about the ruler of Moosepel. Moosepelheim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has that weird D thing that has like an X, and I think you pronounce it like a TH. I think it's Surther, like Odin. I think was pronounced Othin with a TH. I could be wrong. I'm sure we can find a Jackson Crawford video that'll explain it to us. So Persona might use Cert Daestra, but Amon Amarth uses Surther. And who am I going to believe?
Let's go with
I'm
Swatter.
Water.
Swatter.
I'm gonna go with the band that crowned me an honorary Viking with the rest of the audience when I saw them.
What are you doing?
Okay. So Tom has taken the XP running.
Goddamn right.
Olnir has taken the XP running.
This is true.
Well, it's
My
his.
XP might as well belong to Swolnir.
All right.
Swolnir.
So we'll actually sit down next time. We'll put some stats into Swolnir. In the meantime, and I guess Pipe Near too. So you can finally spend your XP, Adam. Hey Yorkie, you missed the whole game.
You missed Olnir.
You missed Swolnir.
The birth of Swolnir. The antithesis to the atomic crack pipe. Probably, maybe.
One is pure decadence and destruction. The other is pure health.
And destruction. Yeah, we're just about to get off Yorkie. I'm sorry, buddy. But, I mean, the video will still be up, and this was a good one. Did you guys have fun tonight?
Of course, yeah. Always. Oh, and try to remember to do the fan art thing, yeah.
Fan art. Okay, well, that's just our fucking
Discord, yeah.
front lobby. We do need a fan art channel, though. We should
I kind of made one. I don't know if you guys are interested. I put it under Dink Names.
Oh, wonderful.
That's not a new channel, Adam.
I put it like it's right underneath it. It's called FART. F space FART. There you go. But no one's posted yet, so
Okay,
you don't
let's,
exist.
we will share the memes with our people, although you really should get in the Discord. I feel
Is
like...
that there yet? Yeah.
Join us.
oh shit, no, I need to...
Can add me.
Yes.
I need to change the setting here.
I'm gonna say, if the dumbbell is swollen, I feel like the atomic crack pipe should be the Geller pipe instead of the Geller horn.
I know the screen's black, guys.
It can't
Give me
be
one
the same
second.
thing.
I feel like it should be the Geller horn because the Geller horn is what announces Ragnarok.
And he blows on it. So
Yes.
I also second Geller pipe.
Swolnir and the Geller pipe.
Hang on, I gotta change the window on Discord. That's why it's black.
Black
Dude, I
window.
fucking love Swolnir.
Oh no, that's why it's black. Okay.
I love your commentary, Yorkie, about Florida man's nickname.
Okay.
It's in the
Okay,
front
there's your
lobby
fan
there.
art, guys. There's so if you want to upload I guess memes and shit, I guess we'll populate this with all of our pin stuff. But I'll show you tonight's harvest. Hang on. As I move to pre-stream chat room was where it was, right?
Yeah, front room?
Lobby.
Front lobby, yeah.
Front lobby.
For this week, yeah.
Don't forget to raid somebody. Like good Twitch streamers, we aren't.
We
Yeah.
tried.
Aha.
Oh, I didn't even see the other one. Hang on. Florida man beats ATM, says it gave too much cash.
Not do as it was told.
This one from Daestra is fucking great. Have you guys seen that one?
Oh yeah.
And then a movie. Oh wait, what happened? What did I do? A movie poster by the lovely HTG. That's pretty great. Why a giant cat?
They're always.
The
I don't know.
50s, man.
Oh, fair enough. Anyway,
And then HGG just loaded all of his, I guess, backlog of memes into the FART one there.
oh, HTG, we love you, buddy.
I promise I will give that a channel a better name later.
Other than F art for fan art.
I think it could be more clever, but I'm not sure how right now.
Just,
People associate us with cleverness.
All right, so let's figure out who we're gonna raid tonight, and I'm taking suggestions.
Do we have any crowd control shit? Because that shit's fun to do.
Crowd control? What do you mean?
Crowd control is a thing on Twitch where people in the audience can control things in the games that people are playing.
We could set that up. Like, I'd be down. We just have to like sit down and figure out what we want to set up.
No, I mean people who are doing crowd control.
Major Tom.
That's ground control, Adam.
Crowd control. Am I not enunciating correctly?
Nah, you are. I'm just me and my usual.
We're probably gonna have to set that up. Do we have it now? No, not currently.
No. This is like
Who to raid. Like,
yeah.
raid a channel that's doing like a crowd played game.
Yeah, like for example, like Twitch plays Pokemon. Is what I'm guessing, right, Tom?
Kinda, yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Crowd control, like say Super Mario 64, you can, with an amount of donations, you can usually you get like a free amount of coins, and with the amount of coins you get, you can do certain things like shock the player or outright just kill them with a certain amount of coins. It's chaotic as fuck, and I love doing that stuff on Twitch.
Honestly, I like it. You're gonna have to teach me more about this because I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, just look up on Twitch crowd control and look
Okay.
up the channels.
Crowd control.
There's so many games that it supports, like Dark Souls to Super Mario World.
Like the only other kid spelled Crowder.
We're professionals.
We are professionally.
Yes.
So I'm seeing a lot of crowd control. I don't see anybody that's live right now that we could raid.
The only one I saw was the only one that I see is a Super Mario World with 8 viewers. We can double them.
Let's do it.
Count Joshua. I don't know, Josh. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I wasn't even made aware that there was a battle of the Joshes, so I feel a little left out.
Well,
We'll tell
clearly,
you for the
Josh,
next
they
one.
sabotaged you because they knew you'd win.
That's what I'm going with. I'm assuming that's what happened. Else I would have
Well-
gotten the invitation.
They wish not to try
would you have also let little Josh win?
I'm not sure I would have.
All right,
Like,
fair
Little
enough.
Josh needs to earn Josh like every other Josh.
Like, fuck them kids. This kid.
Just wear your battle jacket on into there and just like body slam the kid through a table.
with your luchador mask on, Josh, and everything, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, some guy with the subscription.
Thanks, Kyle.
Right? I believe.
I don't know why you would subscribe to these jackasses.
Right?
Yeah.
Swolnir. That's all I need.
Fair
So-
enough.
Well,
Count
here.
Joshua, right?
Yeah, that's the only one I see that is live. Oh, there's also Corporal Penguin that's doing Dark Souls 3.
Oh, well, I already started rating Count Joshua.
That's fine.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, you
Gotta get
wonderful,
some-
beautiful people. Thank you. Join the Discord. We love you. Bye.
Sleepy Adams in the
Have fun
chat.
with like crowd control. That shit's fun.
Stay caffeinated.
Get your free coins.